No me deja ver. En las cuatro opciones están las cosas que necesito y no me deja ver, pues. Continuar. Vamos a continuar donde nos quedamos. Estaba con hambre, por eso dejé de transmitir un rato. A ver, vamos a ver. Nos quedamos en... Ah, tengo que recoger las cámaras del lago. Ya cargó. Ya, tenemos que recoger. Falta lo del periódico, la bicicleta. Ya está la puerta principal abierta. ¿Qué rayos lo del periódico? Oye, ¿en serio, ah? Se supone que ya está hecho. Bueno, falta la bicicleta y la cámara del lago. Vamos. A ver, hay que recoger las cámaras.
The
Supongo que la
forest is very dark. The lighter will not be enough. Better to use the gas lamp.
Ah, ¿verdad? La lámpara creo que estaba en la casa. Afuera nomás en la mesa creo que había una lámpara. Ahí está. Voy a tomar la lámpara. Ok. Excelente. Excelente. Vamos. Pues nada, vamos.
I love the night, but this night scares me. In the dark, I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's getting closer with each step. I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this. How could it not be? I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me. How could I have done such a thing?
Vamos a revisar el mapa. Oh, ¿qué es esto? ¿Tengo que seguirte frente? Creo que son los animales de la granja. Sí. ¿Qué rayos? enfocarlo bien. Enfocado. Ahí. Ahí va.
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
Bueno. Sigamos. Cruzamos el puente. Sigamos. A ver. Vamos por acá para ver qué hay. Esto parece la bruja de Blair. No hay camino. No importa, caminaremos en círculos como la de la bruja de Blair.
Oh no! Damn lamp!
Damn it.
Luckily I still have my lighter with me.
Sí. ¡Diablos! ¿Marta? Vamos a la derecha, que es el más cercano. Ahí está.
The cameras are somewhere around here.
Bien.
2 cameras left.
Quedan 2 cámaras. Vamos. La segunda cámara. Perfecto. Esta es la segunda cámara. Faltaría la tercera cámara.
1 more camera to collect.
La tercera cámara está por allá. Sí, soy de perderme muy rápido. Por acá. Ahí está la tercera cámara. Aquí está. ¿Qué me impide pasar? Ah, el tronco. Ya tengo las 3 cámaras.
A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of it and leave it where it is. That's it. I've got them all. These films are going to help me understand what happened. Now I should rush home to develop them.
De acuerdo. Ahí.
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
Ahora tenemos que volver a casa. Sí. Vamos. Como que se ha aclarado un poco el día, ¿no? Ya no está tan oscuro como antes. Espera. Hay algo que me llama la atención. No puedo ir por acá, ¿o sí? No, sí puedo, pero se hace difícil subir. Rayos. Rayos. Ay, creo que estoy otra vez en la granja. Vamos. No puedo ir por acá. El lugar está cerrado. Tendré que tomar el otro camino.
Julia.
¿Quién es?
Julia.
¿Marta? ¿De verdad eres tú? Ahora.
Oh, yet another nightmare.
Otra
She entered
pesadilla.
my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me. What am I saying? Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
Espera. ¿Sangre? Ah, ah,
Oh, damn
¿Qué?
it, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought? I have to wash up and do what needs to be done. If I'm sick, I have little time. The truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls.
El bosque. 3 días después de la muerte de Marta. ¿No es al revés la foto?
What am I thinking? I would stain my clothes with blood.
Oh, tendrá que bañarse entonces. Qué raro.
That's better. But I still don't understand all of that blood. That's never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise he'll make me stay in bed and rest. The elegant dress. No, I'll never hear the end of it from Mother.
Bueno, uno de color esta vez.
I'm already dressed.
La cartera.
It's very rude, but I could pick up the phone and listen to their conversation.
A ver.
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy, and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny. I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. With her evil passion for those cards, they are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's... My mother is losing her mind again. How could anyone even imagine such nonsense? And Don Attilio, he is a great friend, but what a weird view. Those cards are just a game, but most importantly, they're mine. Why on earth did they take them from me?
From the countryside. Archbishop Toccarelli will protest with the French in the city for the raping being committed by invading troops. New ordinance for the safety of citizens.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185.
And doorways must remain closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars.
25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect.
The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the
The
street.
radio needs to be kept
or
on
who
at
are
all
found
times these
looking out
days.
of their windows.
It can save your
I
life
shall
knowing
repeat for
things on
clarity.
time,
New
especially
ordinance
before they
for the
happen.
safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone
Nets
to
for
leave
catching
their home.
butterflies, poor creatures.
The streets of San
I had so much fun with them.
windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways, must remain.
El periódico otra vez. La lámpara ya está, la puerta principal ya está, la cámara del lago. Ah, tengo que revelar las fotos también. Tengo que ver también lo de la bicicleta. Encuentro una bomba y bicicleta. Ah, y eso de acá. Ah, todo esto ya está.
Population are advised to stay in their cellars, or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings.
Ah, espera.
Patrols of German armed forces
Herberton
have
again.
orders to
I
shoot
feel
at
like these
people who are
pills
on
do
the
nothing
street,
other than
or
agitate
who
her.
are found looking out of their windows.
¿Y eso?
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant.
What?
Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm
Cierto.
searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions. Romola, 15th of July, 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologize for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny. Why on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide?
Nueva misión, imitación de la felicidad.
She leaves them everywhere. I think she's having too many and too often.
Tendré que también ir al... Encontré esa nota de cosas que se mamá. Encuentra las llaves.
There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened. This is Mummy's jewellery. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says.
¿Esto? Las cartas de tarot.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
¿Y ahora? encuentra las llaves. ¿Ah? ¿Y dónde estarán esas llaves? ¿Cómo abro esta puerta? Ir a revelar las fotos, de repente lo encuentre ahí. El periódico del día.
The Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot.
Wow.
2. Whoever harbors bandits and or protects them and provides them with clothing and or weapons will be shot. 3.
Wow.
Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot. Italian workers in Germany. The following rules are in place for workers who voluntarily work in Germany. A commitment of a maximum period of 1 year before returning to Italy. The Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons. The Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and or protects them and provides them with clothing and or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot. Italian workers in Germany. The following rules are in. The Superior Commander of. War rages on the Eastern Front, an attack launched by the Soviets after hours of cannonade. The fight on this front has been going on for a long time. Fighting in Normandy. Victorious Germanic counterattack on the road from Perrières to Carentan. Pont Heber reconquered north of Saint-Lô. Many US losses caused by the flying bomb action. Italian work.
Bueno, ya leí demasiado. Tengo que escoger, ¿verdad? El mundo.
The end of a
El mundo.
relationship. It's very clear, but
Los
my
amantes
plans
del
will be
mago.
successful. I only need to know what these plans are. The end of a relationship. It's very clear, but my plans will be successful. I only need to know what these plans are.
Vamos a revelar los rollos que faltan.
The superior command.
¿Se voltea la página? Ah, bueno. Hay que revelar las fotos. Vamos. Ok. La grabadora.
With this lens, everything gets bigger. This lens increases the framed area. It allows me to fit more into the image. Red filter for super high contrast photos.
Ah, excelente.
I have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. I must go unnoticed. I am meant to be deaf after all.
¿Serio?
Ready? Julia? You ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
I've already started recording.
Oh, no, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing anyway?
No, I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay. Ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. It's the rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording. But I was right, my voice is awful. Cannot be called singing. Anyway, it's time I develop these film roles. I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time.
Las tres cámaras.
These images could change everything. I cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die. Damn my head and these memory lapses. It's such a pain not remembering. It's like getting lost inside yourself.
Ahí. ¿Qué foto es esa? Ah, verdad. Bueno, lo guardaré. Aunque no muestra mucho. Acá había para tomar más fotos. A ver.
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
Ahí.
Here I was running toward the pier, just as I remember.
Vamos a ver. Otra vez el muelle. El mundo. Creo que esta es la misma foto. Es la misma foto. Agárralo. Eso es.
Yes, I've undressed and I'm about to dive in. This matches my memory.
Ya no hay más fotos, creo, ¿no? No, creo que ya no hay más. Acá faltaron 3 fotos. Bueno, ahora la dama de blanco. Las cartas del tarot ya están. La habitación de la felicidad. extraño. Ya está lo del periódico. Tengo que volver al lago. Tal vez encuentre las demás fotos que me faltan. ¿Mm? ¿Y esto?
It must have been Lapo, the dummy. There's little wonder why everyone thinks there's more than friendship between us.
¿Ah?
The cows. That must be Chinsey and her little calf.
¿Y dónde encuentro la bombilla de la bicicleta? ¿Y esto?
The box is empty. The telegraph would have been installed nearby.
No puedo cruzar el río. ¿Puedo salir? ¿Mm?
According to Nanny, this was an old windmill. It has been abandoned for as long as I can remember, and it has always given me the creeps.
¿Ah?
Tuscans. Throughout Italy, the people are fighting against the German invaders. Over a third of Italy has already been liberated from this loathed invader. We know that you are doing a lot to prevent the Germans from strengthening their power over you. The day of your liberation is approaching. Your freedom is certain. Your region is of the utmost importance in this war of liberation. Hinder the Germans by refusing to cooperate with them in any way. Transport is essential for the German troops and their supplies. Your region is the center of the transport network south of the Apennines. The triangle of La Spezia, Florence, Livorno is of great importance to the Germans and their hope to maintain a yoke over Italy. Tuscans, double your efforts. The day of liberation is fast approaching. Unite and do your utmost to speed up your liberation.
Vaya. Ya no puedo ir más allá. Han puesto unas cadenas ahí. Y no podía saltar encima de la cadena. Se pasa. Tampoco puedo ir por ahí. Ahora falta que en pleno camino retroceda. Diga, no puedo ir por ahí. Tengo que volver a casa. O algo así. Capaz ella de decir eso. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Un pueblo? ¿Mm? Pensé que había algo. ¿No puedo entrar aquí? Parece que no.
Go to the town now.
Ah, lo sabía.
What are these ideas that randomly pop into my head?
Lo sabía. Ya no te dejan ir más allá. Solo me queda ir al lago. Solo quedaría ir al lago. ¿Cuál es el camino? Supongo que el de la derecha. Por aquí. Por aquí, ¿no? Sí, da igual. No, creo que no. Maldición, creo que ya me perdí. Y ahora, por acá. ¿Mm? ¿Abejas? ¿Mosquitos? ¿Qué? Qué raro. Supongo que iré a la izquierda. No, vamos primero por acá a ver qué hay. Si no hay nada, voy por voy por la izquierda. Sí, no hay nada por aquí. Vamos por acá.
Los, schnappen wir uns diese Fahrkarte!
¡Maldición! ¿Será acaso que...?
Los! Hey! Los geht's! Hier lang! Hier drüben!
Lo ideal creo que sería regresar.
Hier! Sie sind da lang! Verdammt! Los! Laufen!
¿Y ahora?
What is going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
¿Estás segura? La curiosidad mató al gato, ¿ah? La curiosidad mató al gato.
Verdammt!
Mierda. Wow.
Oh God, please no. Lapo, my dear friend. What have they done to you? Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself.
¡Ah! No puede ser.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot.
Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße, lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch.
Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
¿En serio se murió? ¿Se acabó el juego? ¿Se acabó el juego? ¿En serio se murió? ¿Se acabó el juego? Lo que no entiendo. ¿Se acabó el juego? ¿O algo así?
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time. I give you back your appearance. 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 I give you back your appearance.
Se vuelve tu aspecto. El ángel de la muerte.
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death. So I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damned smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Y ahora, tanto Julia como Marta están muertas. ¡Au!
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
¡Sobrevivió! Es increíble, sobrevivió. Cuatro días después de la muerte de Marta.
No, 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 my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right.
Looks like Mother has been here all night with me. Or rather, with Martha. She even left her medication behind. She can't live without that now.
Igual que mi vieja no puede vivir sin sus bebés.
The ceremony is today, so I need a suitable dress.
Oh, rayos. ¿Se fija qué? Bien. Usaré esto. Haré que use
I would
esto.
like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
Una última despedida.
The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise...
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this. It's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Erik. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, Doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
There's my bag. Thank God. Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there.
El emperador. El hierofante. El sol.
There is darkness that brings uncertainty, but there will be a guide. Something that can teach me something. July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934.
6934.
He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
Violence against citizens continues in La Romola, and once again General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger. The blow from the gun hit in her back could have killed her. It is only by the grace of God that the girl is alive. The anti-fascist political motives appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act.
¿Es en serio?
Troops are advancing slowly. After the Battle of Porci Ponzi, on the 18th, they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa. The German resistance on the Tuscan hills has been exhausting for the invaders.
No puedo salir, qué raro. No puedo salir. No puedo salir. Agarré la carta y no puedo salir. Se habrá colgado, no sé qué ha pasado.
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you, even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number,
6934.
6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you, Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. When it's not too sunny outside, the 200 ISO film works well.
¿Y esto? ¿Debería tomarla? La otra vez la tomé y se colgó.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. Only one divination per day.
Última despedida. Seis, nueve, tres, cuatro. A ver. No puedo usar el teléfono. 6934. ¿Será acaso un número de...?
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth. New ordinance ban on the use of bicycles.
¿Se prohíbe el uso de bicicleta?
Over the last few days, cyclists have once again shot at members of the Italian armed forces and at civilians in the streets. The offenders will be punished in accordance with German martial law. Even in Florence, the war is beginning to be felt. Supplies are starting to run out. Bread may only last a few more days. Prices are rising dramatically. Meat can now be found for 100 to 140 lira per kilo. The gas has been cut and there is no coal. Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind the Battle of Tuscany. German operations in the Livorno area. Extremely violent fighting in the streets of the city. I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Hello? Ma'am? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh, my Lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh, my God. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool, quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead... Poor Nanny.
Oh, vaya, la tata murió.
Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
¡Carambas!
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due...
No,
Marta.
don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich K. has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph town on fire to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. I don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
Ayudar a los partisanos, contarle el plan a papá. No sé si vas a ir a contarle a su padre, ¿no? Ya que su padre es su padre, pues, ¿no? No puede tener a su familia.
I decided to tell my father everything. I loved him very much, so I couldn't do such a thing in secret. I didn't understand anything about these things. I would have acted without knowing what I was doing. Daddy told me to agree to their requests and report everything back to him. He implored me not to get myself into any trouble, like all fathers do. To cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors should be fine. Martha was taken to the chapel for her funeral. I want to say goodbye to her alone before everyone arrives.
Perfecto.
Here's the bicycle pump.
Eso me servirá. Vamos a mojar la foto. Ahora. Meditación de la felicidad. ¿Dónde encuentro esas llaves? Un llavero rosa atado en ellas. A ver. ¿Y dónde pueden estar las llaves? Tal vez arriba en el cuarto de sus padres. ¿Ah? Seis, nueve. ¿Ese es un 7? A ver. 6, 9, 7, 8. Creo que sí. Carabinieri dice. A ver.
Carabinieri headquarters for the officers of San Casciano. How can I help?
Hi, I was hoping to hear whether there has been any development on the investigation into the murder of Julia Kay.
Wait a moment, please. Who's calling?
I am Irene Kay, Julia Kay's mother.
Mrs. Kay, forgive me. I didn't recognise your voice. Unfortunately, I don't have any real news. We are following up on some suspects. We assume we're with the boy who was killed in the woods outside your house. They seem to be planning something else. But your husband is probably the best person to ask about that.
Ok.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, madam.
Wow, qué buena imitación de su madre. Qué buena imitación de su madre.
Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3. I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
¿En serio? A ver, vamos a intentarlo. Vamos a hacer unas... Vamos a tener que llamar a todos por lo menos. A ver, al doctor, 6593. 6 5 9 y 3. A ver, el doctor, ¿qué me dice? ¿Qué me dice el doctor?
Not now.
¿Ahora no? ¿Es en serio? Rayos. Don Artilio 6938. 6938. 38. Estos teléfonos de antes. A ver.
I have nothing to say to Don Attilio at the moment. Before speaking with him, I have to get a few things straight.
Recuerda que puedes usar el teléfono para marcar los números que has descubierto. El manicomio 07 0782 0782 2.
Why would I call the asylum? Mummy was there a few years
pregunta.
ago now, and I wouldn't know what to ask. To be honest, I don't understand why the number is still here.
Sí. El ayuntamiento 6922 6922.
What am I going to ask at the town hall?
Bah. Faltan dos números más. El de la mercería 6987 6987 87.
Hello, Maria speaking. How may I help?
Hello, Miria. It's Irene K.
What is this, some sort of bad joke? I know Irene very well, and you are definitely not Irene.
Oh, rayos. Me descubrió. A ver, otra vez, 6987. ¡No! ¡Carambas! A ver, vamos de nuevo. 6987. 87.
I've already called this number. What use would there be calling again?
A ver, Vamos a otro número. El de la tienda, el último. 6539. 6539.
Probably the wrong number.
Ok. 6539.
I should try again.
Qué raro. Bueno. Qué raro. Don Atilio, mercería, Carabini. Bueno, llamaré después a los demás. Voy a ver lo de lo de la bicicleta. ¿De la cocina? Está más bonita que la mía. Está la bicicleta, vamos. El carro. El carro. Es una bicicleta, en un carro. Queremos hablar con una nota extraña, el periódico, la estación de la felicidad. Ya está. Vamos a dar la vuelta a la casa. Oh, rayos. Oh, maldición. Sí. Ahí. Dejémosla ahí un rato. Ya. ¿Qué sigue? Esas llaves no sé dónde encontrar. No sé dónde encontrarlas. Era para poder fotografiar un espíritu. Tengo que ir por allá. Y luego por allá. Ok. Qué raro.
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side.
¿Y qué hay en este lado?
Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her.
¿Qué? Ah, el cable de luz. Lo haré después, supongo. Sí. Primero vamos a hacer lo de Marta. ¿Y esto? ¿Un pozo? Aquí. Bueno, lo ha cerrado también. Debería soldar ese gorrión.
Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes. There's only a few signatures from my funeral. If people had known that it was actually Martha, there would have been far more. I'm sorry that I took this from you too. That raven is holy water. It's only water, and yet there's something special about it.
El cuervo.
Maybe it's the same raven that killed that poor sparrow. Commune of San Casciano, Province of Florence. Death certificate. From the Register of Death Certificates of this commune, number 174, part 3, series 12 of the year 1944. It is certified that on the day of the 16th of July of the year 1944, Julia Kay has died, resident of Villa Perchabaya, born in La Romola. On the 26th of February 1923, the daughter of General Erich Kay and Irene Kay, Don Attilio D. will give the funeral, and the esteemed Mr. Alberto M., who will look after the burial in the cemetery of La Romola. Telephone number 6537. The official state civil service. General Galeazzo T.
Oh, otro número más a cual llamar.
I hate bullying, yet it seemed as if the raven wanted to bring the little bird back to life.
Ahí está. ¿Qué quieres? Sigue al cuervo. ¿A dónde me llevas? ¿Qué rayos?
dress. It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness. I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well, but I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead.
Sería extraño que su madre sea la asesina.
When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
What's going on here? Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet... No. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Her words were as sharp as blades. I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back, not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Talk to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Mother, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
La dama. Tengo que hacerlo de él. Ay. Vamos.
A German tank! I have to report its location via the telegraph hidden near the cowshed. Daddy probably asked for a garrison after all that has happened. I should report its location via telegraph. This wire heads towards the house and then keeps going, so it must be the right one. Now all that remains is to go to the telegraph near the barns. La bicicleta. El telégrafo está atrás. telegraph must be hidden in one of these feed bins.
A ver,
I
¿cómo se
have to
usó
start
esto?
every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. I guess I have to communicate something like that.
¿Y cuál era la palabra? ¿Cuál era la palabra? Mi casa está en llamas, algo así creo que era, ¿no? Mi casa está en llamas. Ahora, a ver.
I have to start every message with the code word.
¿Ah?
I have to start every message with the code
Sí.
word.
Es que no me acuerdo, no me acuerdo cuál era la palabra. Mi casa está en llamas, creo que era. Creo que era mi casa está en llamas o algo así. El colgado. El carro. La rueda de la fortuna.
I'm going to make it. It will all change eventually. But luck will not be my ally, and everything will be very difficult.
Debo leer el periódico arriba. No puedo entrar. Pero aquí está abierto. ¿Ah? ¿Qué es esto? IR. colocarlo bien. Ahí. Qué raro.
The yellow filter. If it were to snow, it would be perfect. The green filter. Useful for landscapes.
Ahí. El que huye de la luz se
What is
esconde
this? A
tras ella.
joke? Maybe someone wrote on the film? Also, what does that even mean? Light, like divine light? Something to do with religion, maybe?
El que huye de la luz se esconde tras ella. Qué raro. No puedo entrar. Allí. Pero tengo que ver lo del telégrafo también. Pueblo incendiado es. Pueblo incendiado. Qué suerte que ahí me dieron la pista. Pueblo incendiado. Pueblo incendiado.
I have to start every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. I guess I have to communicate something like that.
A ver. Pueblo incendiado. Pueblo. Pueblo incendiado.
I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished.
Pueblo incendiado. Cambio. ¿Dónde está la palabra cambio? Esa es la palabra cambio nomás. Cambio.
No, this doesn't seem clear to me. I need to find the right words.
Pero se supone que es pueblo incendiado, cambio. Ah. Carretera cerca de casa. Tanque, carretera cerca casa.
I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished. No, this doesn't seem clear to me. I need to find the right words.
El tanque está en la carretera cerca de casa.
No, this doesn't seem clear to me. I need to find the right words.
¿Qué carretera? Tanque en la carretera cerca de casa. Ay, perdí la palabra cambio. ¿Dónde está? Cambio. ¿Ah?
Damn it. I got the length of the sound wrong. I'll try this word again from the beginning.
A ver. funcionó. A ver, según eso, 3 puntos. 3 puntos significa punto y línea. No entiendo esto, ¿ah? ¿Qué son los 3 puntos? 3 puntos y una línea. SH. A ver, estúdialo bien, piénsalo. 3 puntos y una línea. Tres puntos. Una letra que esté rodeada de 3 puntos. No me suena. Ah, no. A ver. 3 puntos con una línea y un punto. A ver. SN recibido. Estamos hablando de 3 puntos. Una línea y un punto. 3 puntos. Una línea y un punto. Puede ser la S o la U. No lo cuadro aquí, ¿ah? No, no me cuadra. No. 3 puntos, una línea y un punto. No me cuadra, no sé, sigue las líneas o puntos para obtener la letra correcta. Ya, 3 puntos. A ver, ahí hay más de 3, hay más de 5. 3 puntos. Ya. Sigue las líneas o puntos para obtener la letra correcta. 3 puntos, ya. 1, 2, 3. Tenemos la S, línea, la B, un punto. S y B. ¿Qué significa la S y B? No tengo la S y B. S, B y espacio, dice. 3 puntos, ya. 1, 2, 3. La S, una línea, la B y un punto. Un espacio es ese. S, B y un espacio. No, no es S, B, es S, N. A ver. 1, 2, 3. Ah, ya. 1, 2, 3. La S. ¿Ya? Una línea, 1, un punto, N. SN. Recibido. Ya. 3 puntos. 1, 2, 3. S. De ahí. Punto. Punto, guión, punto. Punto, guión, punto. Punto, línea, punto. R. S, R. SR, 3 puntos de la línea, SR, punto, 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 B, SRB, SRB, necesidad, SRB, ¿ya? Una línea, 2 puntos, una línea, 2 puntos, punto, punto, D, D, 2 puntos, línea, punto, 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 línea, punto, DF, DF, 3 puntos, DF, punto, punto, DFS, 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 defensiva, ¿ya? Punto, punto, línea, 2 puntos, punto, línea, punto, punto, L, L, línea, punto, LN, LN es línea, 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 M, M, punto, línea, punto, no, punto, línea, línea, punto, línea, línea, punto, MP, MP, MPP, ¿existe MPP? Sí, mapa, ok, línea, no, punto, línea, 2 puntos, punto, línea, 2 puntos, L, L, punto, 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 L, L, 1 punto, 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 LS, 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 línea, punto, LSNN, 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 no, no hay. A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. Punto, línea, 2 puntos. Punto, línea, 2 puntos. Punto, punto. L, ya, L, punto, 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 LS, LS, línea, punto, línea, punto. No, sí, pues, línea, punto, línea, punto. C, LSC, abandonar, abandonar, punto, 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 línea, punto, 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 línea, B, B, línea punto, línea punto, línea punto, línea punto, B, C, línea punto, N, BCN, abandonar cerca, punto, E, línea punto punto, línea punto punto, LD, ED, punto punto, línea punto, línea punto, F, edificio, abandonar cerca edificio, punto línea punto línea punto, L, línea punto N, LN, línea punto, línea punto, G, LNG, junto a línea punto, línea punto, F, línea punto, línea punto, F, I, línea, línea, U, F, río, ya, línea, A, línea línea R.
They are asking me to find a map of the defensive line. There is one in my father's study.
Ya está. Lo logré. Y eso que estaba difícil eso, ¿ah? Línea gótica. Pero no puedo entrar a la casa, es el problema. No puedo entrar a la casa. ¿Cómo voy a hacer si no puedo entrar a la casa? Buen punto. Buen punto. La puerta en sí está abierta. A ver. Ah, pues no está abierto. ¿Cómo entro? Tendré que hacer el otro objetivo, que es el de la dama de blanco. Tendré que ir para allá. Vamos a dejarlo ahí, gente. Yo creo que es fácil mañana para continuar. Pero por lo menos ya tengo los objetivos claros. Aún me faltan muchas cosas por hacer. Todavía me faltan muchas cosas por hacer. Me acabo de dar cuenta. Ujú. Eso acá todavía no puedo hacerlo. Acá ya no se puede porque ya corté, no, ya corté el teléfono. Bueno, nos vemos ahí. Nos vemos. Aquí decimos continuará. Bye bye.